Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's lovely weather here in Spain. I can't complain.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how was the day so far?
The day so far, perfect. Perfect. A little bit too hot for me, but I can't complain actually. How are you?
I'm doing
Everything
well.
okay?
I'm doing well.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
great.
So you released your second album, Trail of Agony. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
Yeah, actually, I entered the band after the recording, after songwriting and recording.
Mhm.
But the band works like this. First of all, we have Lucky, which is the rhythm guitarist. He is in charge of the samples and of the structure, the initial song structure.
Mhm.
Once he laid down some bass line, he takes it to the band, and then Jorge, which is the solo guitarist, Beka, the singer, and Maxi, the bass player, they come up with maybe some new stuff, or they comment if they like something or not, and they maybe change some things, and then they build up the song together. We all build up the song together, but the initial bass line is from Lucky.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And then we take that to the studio. Of course, in this case, the last album was pre-produced by Carlos from Sober. So he went to the rehearsal space to comment to change some things maybe that the band could incorporate in the songs, or take away maybe as well. So that was the big process here in this case, in the last album.
Amazing, amazing. And was there any theme or a concept that was put behind this album?
Sorry?
Was there any particular theme or concept that was put behind this album?
Well, most of all, it was of course the producer, pre-producer and producer, Carlos from Sober, which helped doing an amazing job in this case, as the band before worked on the songs alone. It was auto-produced, the previous album. So in this album, it was a cooperation between the band, the pre-producer, and of course the studio engineers as well, to work out the sounds, what would work, what would not work. Yeah, so that's the big difference between this album and the last one.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how is the touring plan looks for you guys now?
The touring plan. Actually, we have been quite busy already with some new gigs this year, promoting this album. This month of May, we have some gigs in Madrid and Barcelona, and some small village around Barcelona as well. Next month, we will go to Portugal to a festival, which is pretty big actually, and we are looking forward to playing there. Then summertime, we will take some rest, and in September we go to the UK for some dates. And in November, actually, we open up for Niall and Christian.
Amazing.
In Spain. So there are some more dates to be announced, but I cannot say too much about it. But there will be some more dates.
That sounds amazing, amazing. And 3 amazing videos has been put out: Empty of Promises, Fire Will Fire, and Living Dead. Great songs, great video, amazing work from you guys again. So can you tell me a bit about the making of these videos?
Well, the first 2 videos, I was not, or the first video, I was not in the process. Fire Will Fire. Of course, I saw the result. I just entered the band afterwards. Of course, an amazing video, really energetic video, which was produced just in October, I think, or October or November. Later on in December, I recorded the second video, The Living Dead, with them, which was my first contact with the band. Actually, we went to Barcelona, or to Tarragona actually, sorry, we went to we wanted to record on the beach side, on the seaside. So we had a good plan to take all the instruments, put it there on the beach, somewhere near a light tower, do some shooting, and then go to another side. The problem was it was a little bit windy out there that day. It was a good day, but it was too windy. So I took out my kick drum. I just put it on the beach, and the kick drum flew away almost. So it was like, maybe this is not possible to do. So we searched for another location, and we found a real nice location. And if you watch the video, you'll see the cliffside. That's where we recorded the most parts of the video, and I think it worked out really well with the drone as well, taking some shots from above. And I'm really satisfied with my first contact with the band in that manner. And then the next video, we wanted to do something different with a lot of images. It is like a little bit of fight against society, the song. Empty of promises. So what we did is we looked for an old building, abandoned building, and we did some shooting there, and really mechanically and with a little larger group of people, unidentified of course, with the masks and stuff like that. So it was fun shooting as well, a real different concept, but fun anyway, yeah.
Amazing. And are you guys planning to come up with more videos later this year?
Actually, some days ago, we just released a teaser video of the next video, which will be released on the 15th of this month of May. So stay tuned. It will be a little bit different video again, but I think that will be the last video of this album, and then we will start hitting the road again. Amazing.
And how has it been for you with Eternal Psycho?
With me, for me, it has been so far a perfect journey. I just started with them in December. We're right now almost half a year later, and with some amazing gigs. We have a lot of nice response from the audience. Of course, the guys, I already knew the guys before because I was a fan of Eternal Psycho actually before I joined the band. I saw them maybe 3 times in Madrid and in Barcelona. I went to see them, and then they called me up and said, "Hey, you up to playing some drums for us?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And they're just professional musicians and wonderful people. No complaints at all.
Wonderful, wonderful. And talking about Trailer Fagini, I have to be honest with you, a great album, so much power, and you guys bring a lot of elements of metal and rock into it and make it a perfect album again. Thanks for the music and for making a great album this year. And as a band, how do you feel about the outcome of this album?
I think if you compare it to the first album, it is a totally different album as well. I think the band concept of a band, being a band, composing every band member. So every band member has their own little part in the album. Although the initial structure is done by normally Lucky. The first album was done more on a Lucky basis. So this album is more. I think it's a broader album musically wise. It's as well a little bit more extreme. It's harder. It's a little bit rawer than the first album. It's a little bit more organic. So I think I say they because I didn't participate in this album. So I think the band did an excellent job in recording and composing this album and the whole concept of the songs together.
Amazing, amazing. And I know you guys are huge around the world with your music, and you've been around Europe for a longer time. So do you plan to go out of Europe somewhere to Asia or to the United States to do some touring this year?
That would be great, of course. I think our music would really work outside Europe as well, in the United States, maybe South America as well. Asia, of course, is always a great continent as well, with crazy fans. So yeah, who knows? For now, we don't have actual plans, but in the near future, we will consider it, of course.
Sounds good. And how does the future look for you guys?
Well, as I told, right now, this year we'll be doing some gigs to promote the album, opening for Nile at the end of the year. In December, we're planning as well some things over here, and we signed up with Massive Music from Poland. So next year we will talk with the guys to plan some more things, and of course start writing new material as well. And maybe not to release next year already, but to start composing, to have some demos, to have some maybe some singles, and to start recording as well.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And would you like to share some of the big moments that you had?
Well, big moments. Let's see. We did, of course, the flying bass drum in the windy on the beach. But besides that, we went on tour with Metalite in early April. It's a Swedish band, power metal band, which are really good, the guys, and really nice people as well. But the first day, we played in a little bit south of Madrid, and we went by our own van to the venue, and it was not so far away. They went from Sweden to Madrid, and then by van to the venue, which was like 2-hour trip or something. When we arrived there, we thought, oh, okay, the guys will be there already. They will do some sound check, and then afterwards we will do our sound check. But nobody was there. I mean, the promoter was there, and the venue was open, of course, but the band was not there. So we arrived there, and they said, yeah, they have some problems with the flights. And I said, oh. And actually, what happened? They got stuck in Germany, if I remember well. They went to Germany, and then the flight got cancelled from Germany to Spain. So they had to go to Holland, and then from Holland they had to go to Madrid, and then they had to do the 2-hour trip. But we arrived there at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and they should have arrived at 6 o'clock more or less. And at the time we started to play, because we did the sound check, we did everything okay, and they said, okay, you have a short set, but maybe you can do you can do a little bit longer set. And I was like, okay, but I just entered the band, and I didn't have I didn't know all the songs. I said, okay, let's do some new songs, and we did it, of course, and it was great. Real nice audience. And actually, when we stepped off of the stage, the band was still not there. Wow. So we went to the dressing room, and at the moment we were in the dressing room, the band entered the venue, and they were like all stressed out, of course. And I said, nah, don't worry. And they did some sound check, and they went on stage, and they gave a good show. So
amazing.
Yeah, things on the road, what happens, of course. Yeah.
True. And do you think there'll be a lot of more experimentation in your upcoming albums?
A lot of
musical experimentation will be involved in your future albums.
On future albums, actually, I think so. Of course, we never know. Lucky will bring in his first draw of the songs, but as well, I'm from a different background as a drummer, so I think speaking for myself, I can bring some new stuff or different stuff in the band than previous drummers have done. So in that regard, I think it will be an interesting album, the new one, when we start composing. And as well, of course, the bass player, he recorded the last album. He composed as well on the last album, but he was not an original member. So right now we are the two new guys. Well, he is the less new guy, I'm the new guy, and then the old guys, the singer Beka and the two guitarists, which are already compenetrated really well. But we can bring in some new stuff.
Sounds amazing. And finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
I would say to them, if you get a chance to see Eternal Psycho, if you get a chance, first of all, to buy the album, do it, or listen to us on Spotify, or watch the videos on YouTube, on social media, follow us on social media to find all the details. You will really like it. If you like the videos and the album like 100%, you have to come to a show of Eternal Psycho, because you will like it 200%, because we are a real live band. Live, we gain so much. The energy that we have, the sound that we have, people will love it.
Wonderful.
So that would be my message to the fans. Come and see us. Come and see us. Have a beer with us afterwards and have a good chat.
Amazing, amazing. And I want to thank you so much for giving me today this opportunity to have this wonderful interview with you, to talk with you, to know more about the band and the upcoming plans from the band. It's a real pleasure. And thank you so much for the amazing music that you guys are doing for the musical fraternity. A real pleasure to listen to you guys. And I wish a lot of more fans will start listening to your music and follow Eternal Psycho. And I wish you and the entire band all the best. Thank you again.
Likewise, same to you, and thank you very much for having me. And I will give you greetings to the band from you.
Thank you.
And hope to see you sometime.
Surely. And you have a great evening out there. Take care.
Have a great evening too.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.